Sorry. Sorry. All right. I wanted to talk about some major news that also happened last week, just after we finished. Dave Filoni got a promotion. Shout out to Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni, promoted at Lucasfilm, will oversee the next generation of Star Wars movies and shows. False. Right there, false. Says here, a major change up behind the scenes of Lucasfilm has taken place as Dave Filoni moves to become the head of Star Wars movie and TV production. False. That is not true either. Dave Filoni is, this part's true, Lucasfilm's chief creative officer, giving him a much larger control over the future of Star Wars. Yes, that is true. Now, I'll keep going in a second. If you told me this 2 years ago, I would have been ecstatic. I would have been jumping over the hills. God bless Dave Filoni. God bless everybody who made him get this job. Jon Favreau, all of them. The last couple Star Wars shows have made me a bit iffy on it. Here's why. I don't know anymore where Kathleen Kennedy's control starts and ends. That line is starting to become very blurred for me. To talk about Ahsoka for a second, the best episode of the season to me was the, for lack of better phrasing, World Between Worlds episode, even though that's not where she was. But to me, that was the best one. Visually, cool things were happening. It was nice to see other things in real life versus the Clone Wars cartoon. But at the end of the day, there was no resolve in that episode. Like, nothing was really learned. She just, changed. She went from Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White, as pointed out by General Kenobi's bunker. So, that being the best episode, but, it not making any sense, made me think back to, other Dave Filoni episodes of the shows. And I'm like, all right, how much control does he have here? Because here's the other part too. There's a whole team of story keepers, you could say. There are people hired to make sure that all the projects follow a story. It's not just the director and the producer. There's a group that does that. So I was like, all right, you made this episode that doesn't it doesn't really match anything. It doesn't solve anything. Sorry. Whoa, sorry about that. It doesn't solve anything. It doesn't do anything. So, did they just let Dave focus on that while they worked on the other? I don't know. So, this needs to be a James Gunn scenario. We need to see the first project that Dave runs start to finish, the whole show, and see if it's different quality than what we have been getting. If that makes sense. Also, we'll go here to theorg.com and look at Disney. So Dave Filoni is executive vice president and chief creative officer. But that's still all under Kathleen Kennedy, who is president of Lucasfilm. So I don't know what that ends up doing. He's not Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige is same rank as Kathleen Kennedy. So Kevin has more say on all the DC projects. All the Marvel projects than people think. Maybe they don't think. I'm not sure. But again, going back down here, he's just a chief creative officer. Looking around here, a lot of jobs that you may not realize exist. The Skywalker sound person, visual effects person, franchise production. They have their own HR team. That's insane to me. So I love this website for showing like the breakdown of, the different jobs and whatnot. But here you have EVP, live action development and production. So like, does she have more say than Dave? Are they on the same page? I mean, they are both EVPs, but who knows? Who knows? So I got to see it. I'm at the point now with Star Wars, with Disney. Like, you got to show me enough of the, oh, that sounds great. You got to show me. You got to show me. Is Filoni's new title meant to be a scapegoat? I love that concept. I think I saw it on your channel. Did I comment that on your channel? I'm forgetting where I saw that first, but I think so. I think so. Personally. I wouldn't be surprised. And that's why it's like, I got to see it. I got to see the first movie that comes out with Dave being in that position. And actually, where's John at? John, is it John, just Jon? Why am I not seeing Jon Favreau on here? Jon Favreau. Let's go back. Jon Favreau's not on the list. Why is he not on the list? Does John not work for Disney technically anymore? Interesting. I feel like he was on this list before. Interesting. All right. All right. That deserves a deeper dive at a later time. So yeah, got to see it to believe it. Dave's Dimension said, I just want Kennedy gone. Sal said, we all do. Once she's gone, balance will be brought back to the Force. I agree. I think he's too busy with all the Marvel projects. Oh, talking about Jon Favreau. The Google machine says he's only in charge of The Mandalorian. Oh, okay. But I thought he'd still be under payroll if he's doing that. I know there's another one. It says it looks like Favreau left Lucasfilm this year. That's telling. That's telling. I swear to God, if Disney lost Jon Favreau for a second time, it's them. They're the problem. They are the problem. If Jon Favreau left Disney again because of their, control over things, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Billy, the show starts at 9, guy. That's funny. All right. Moving on. Where was I have too many tabs open.